Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today I'm going to do a fun video for you guys. I'm going to do the tag that's been going around called Never Have I Ever Nail Polish Edition. So I first saw a lady. So I first saw Krista and Jacqueline do this on Restored by Polish. So I will leave their video down below. They're the first ones I saw do it. And then I saw Amanda do it. Amanda Alexander, I believe. I'll link her channel down below. And I think I want to say, maybe I saw the Nail Polish Hound do it, so I will link all the videos down below, but I was inspired by Kristen and Jacqueline. Okay, so I have the questions here, so I'm going to be looking down. So basically, it's like the drinking game, which I'd never played. I've heard of it, but I've never really played it. Lady, stop shaking my camera. And somebody turned it into a fun nail polish tag. So I don't know where it started, but, you know, like I said, Kristen and Jacqueline is who I saw do it. All right, so the first question is, never have I ever swatched a polish in the store? No, I have not. Actually, I kind of get irritated when I see, you know, like the little swatch marks on the displays. I don't know, I just think that's really disrespectful. I have not ever swatched in the stores. I have opened the bottle just to see what it looks like, make sure the formula's not thick, make sure there's a brush in it, because apparently that's a thing where polishes don't come with brushes. So no, I've never swatched in the store. Spent more than $20 on a polish? No, I have never spent $20 on a polish, and I can't see myself ever spending $20 on a polish. I don't think there's a polish in the world special or unique enough for me that I'm going to spend $20 on it. In fact, I get really mad when I see like polishes being sold on like eBay or whatever, and people are selling them for like $20, $25 when they were originally like $10, $11 polishes, and they're selling it for $25. I know, that just bothers me. So no, I would never pay $20 for a polish. Intentionally purchased more than two of the same polishes at the same time. Yes, I have done that. On 88 Beauty, I love to get It's Alive by China Glaze. That's where I get my It's Alive by China Glaze on 88 Beauty. So whenever I make a purchase there, I will usually pick up one, and then recently I picked up she's gonna be in my videos today, you guys. I was doing some swaps with a couple friends that I know love Halloween polishes, and so I was getting another backup for myself, and so I ended up getting two more so that I could send them to friends during my swap. So yes, I did intentionally pick up 3 of the same polish at the same time. Purchased a polish and regretted it. Yeah, of course, I'm sure we've all purchased polishes and wished we hadn't spent the money on those polishes. I can't think in particular of any polishes, but I mean, like, probably polish pickup polishes are the ones that I would regret the most, simply because they're indies and they're a lot more expensive. And if I get a polish, especially if it's a polish that I was kind of on the fence of and I'm not sure if I wanted to get it, and then I ended up getting it, and then I don't love it, and then I do regret getting it because I kind of didn't want to get it in the first place, but I wasn't sure. So that's kind of when I regret it most. When it's just like a polish from like 88 Beauty or Head to Toe, when they're only like $3, $4, I don't necessarily regret getting it because it's only a few dollars. But more like I said, the indies that are expensive, I regret getting those if I don't end up loving them. Sold a polish? No, I've never sold any of my own personal polishes. In fact, before I, was on the nail polish community, I never really knew what to do with my declutters, and because I didn't really have any friends or anybody that was into nail polish, so I kind of would just throw them away, give them away to people if I could. And then now that I'm in the community and I have all my nail friends, and there's like destashes, I don't destash my polishes. I just save them and I do swaps with my friends, so I can, send them some nice indie polishes when I do my swaps. Drove to multiple stores to find a collection? No. Number one, I don't buy collections. In fact, the only collection that I can think of that I bought like as a collection was this past fall, the 6-piece Essie Halloween collection. I thought was so pretty, and I just enjoyed the whole collection. This one was sold exclusively at Target, so I did go to Target looking for the collection. Couldn't find it. They didn't have any of the polishes. And I didn't drive like to any other Targets because number one, there's no Targets near me other than the one. And number two, I just wouldn't have gone out of my way to multiple locations to find. So I did end up finding that collection online. I actually had to go to a Canadian website to get the collection. driving to multiple stores looking for polishes? No, not for like a collection. I did go to recently, like a couple months ago, when I did the Believe polishes from Dollar General. I did drive to 2 different Dollar Generals just to see what they had. Not because I was specifically looking for anything, but I just wanted to see the difference between the 2 locations. And both locations were fully stocked with Believe polishes anyway, so I really didn't need to make the 2 separate trips. But no, I haven't driven all over the place looking for collections. And I buy most of my polishes online anyways, to be honest. Had a polish dry out because I forgot to tighten the cap. No, I'm always very diligent about tightening the cap. Purchased a polish that did not have a brush. No, that's what I was talking about before. I guess that's the thing, you buy a polish and it doesn't come with a brush. No. However, there was a time when I was decluttering polishes and I had a glitter polish that I wasn't quite sure if I was going to declutter it or not. Well, I knew I was going to declutter it, but I wanted to see what the formula looked like to see if I needed to throw it away or if I needed to just declutter it. And when I opened it back up to see what the formula was like, the brush was missing. But it came with the brush, so I didn't buy it without a brush, but somehow from the first time I used it to when I was checking to see if I needed to throw it away or if I could give it away, the brush somehow fell off or disintegrated, or I don't know what happened, but it no longer had a brush. But no, I didn't ever buy a polish that didn't come with a brush. Set an alarm for, set an alarm for a release or restock. No, I don't think I've ever done that. I think maybe a couple times I've been tempted to set an alarm for polish pickup, but I don't believe I ever have. And I definitely haven't ever done it for like a release or a restock. Not that I can think of, no. Accidentally purchased a polish I already owned. I did this once. It's actually recently, like last year. So I was at Sally's Hansen, which I don't go there that often, but I go there to get my acetone. I use the Beauty, I forget what it's called. It's like Beauty something. But it's a very nourishing acetone. More nourishing than, the cheap ones that you can get at like CVS. So I was going there to pick it up, and I just was walking by the nail polishes, and I saw, what was the brand? I think it was like Nina Pro, or maybe it was Finger Paint. I think it was Nina's Pro. And I saw this really pretty gold sparkly polish. I was like, oh, that's really pretty, which I don't really do pink glitters a lot anyway, so I'm not really sure why I was drawn to it. Twice, apparently. Anyway, so I get it. It was only a couple bucks. I get home, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this looks really familiar to me. And I started going through my glitters, and apparently I had already purchased this pink glitter polish. So what I ended up doing is I ended up putting one in my backup drawer for not necessarily just backups, but where I put glitters that I use for frankening. So I ended up just putting it in my Franken drawer so I can use it for frankening. So yes, I accidentally bought 2 of the same polish. But I'd never do that normally, because I always look up polishes. Whenever I'm interested in a polish, I always look through my own collection, my swatch pictures, to see if I have anything similar. But because it was just like a spur of the moment and it was only like a couple bucks, I didn't really feel the need to look, so anyways. Broke a polish. I just did this recently, and I was so devastated when it happened. It's the first time I've ever done it. So I was carrying, because I just recorded a video, I had my big bucket. This was like 2 weeks ago. I had a big bucket. I was getting ready to film a video. I forget what I was doing. I was carrying a bucket that had full polishes, and the top polish fell out because the bucket was overflowing. The top polish fell out. It broke. You guys, the polish was, let me show you, because I just filmed what I wore in March. It was the sister polish that I just got from my friend Laura. She sent me these 2 flaky polishes. I can't find it. Anyway, she sent me these 2 gorgeous flaky topper polishes, Chloe and Opal. One is the green one is the pink one. I wore the green one. I had the pink one sitting on top for some reason. I can't find it, you guys. Anyways. So I have this one, Opal, and this is the green one. I had the pink version. It was sitting on the top of the bucket. It fell out. It broke. I was so devastated. But the way it landed, just the top of the bottle broke. And so it just splattered a little bit. But the bulk of the polish was still in the bottle. So I have these little mini little mini bottles that I use for when I'm making polishes, and I was able to pour, I would say like 90% of what was left. I was able to pour into the little bottle, so I was able to save it, but I was just, oh, I was so gutted when that happened, but very, very thankful that I was able to save most of it. However, the little tiny bit that splattered and broke is still stuck to my floors, my tiles, not even carpet, it's tile, and I don't know how to get it out. I've scrubbed with acetone, I mopped, I don't know what to do. There's still like pink glitters like all over my floors. Okay, purchased a collection for review and never reviewed it. No, the only collection that I ever purchased as a collection was, like I said, was the Halloween collection by Sassy, and I did end up swatching it and kind of reviewing it. It wasn't really a review, it was kind of just like, hey, I got the collection, let me show you guys. Finished a top coat before purchasing more. No, I mean, is that really a thing? Does anyone really ever just use one top coat at a time? No. No. I have multiple top coats. I use different top coats for different things. I have cheap top coats that I use for my toes. I use the Sally Hansen Insta Dry on my toes because it's only like $2. On my nails, if I need to get out the door quickly, like if I'm heading to work and I want to paint my nails before I go to work, I will use, and I need them to dry so I can, go out the door, I will use my Sesh Beat because it dries really quickly. It does shrink the nails, so I only use that if I have to go out really quickly, or if I know that I'm going to be changing my manicure the next day anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then if I want my manicure to last, I will use a different top coat. So I have different top coats for different needs, and anytime I see one that looks interesting, I will buy it, and I don't necessarily think or care about whether or not my previous one is used. Alright guys, so that was all the questions. Answer some of these questions down below. If you guys make videos, go ahead and do this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely go check out, I'll link the three that I watched, I'll link them down below so you guys can go see those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.